Wasn't one of the material terms of your lease that you were going to be Airbnb-ing it when he wasn't there?
Yes, it could be a material term.
Okay, but that's not in this offer, correct?
It's something that we talked about after he moved in November.
Is that accurate?
No. It made me feel uncomfortable when I came down the 29th, and I had to sleep on the couch. And then her cat was right there waking me up at 4 a.m. And I brought it up to Amber's attention, and I was like, oh my God, your cat wakes up at 4 a.m.
Okay, but you were still willing to move in notwithstanding the
Right.
cat waking up early.
Correct.
Okay. When do you claim that you told the plaintiff, this is it, November's done, we're not moving forward in December?
I told her before I paid her November's rent because I didn't want to sign the lease.
Okay.
Because Amber became very controlling. And then I was just like, I don't really feel comfortable doing this. I'll follow through with 1 month. And we agreed on that.
And all this was done in person?
In person.
Okay.
So I honored my 1 month and I left.
According to you, this conversation never happened.
It didn't, Your Honor.
Okay. Where are the text messages or anything on December 1st saying, where's my rent?
So on November 30th, David messaged me on Facebook and told me, sorry, I don't have money for rent. I can't pay you anymore.
Do you have that message?
I do not. And the reason I do not is because I responded to him. That wasn't very nice to do. You obviously can't keep your word. And then I blocked him. I was upset. And when I blocked him, I don't know how to recover those messages again.
I want you, Mr. Perez, to look at Plaintiff's Exhibit A, page 7.
Okay.
You text her on December 8th. Hello, my friend. I do appreciate and apologize. I have had so many unexpected expenses and I'm out of funds. I just want you to know I have been honest with you from the start. Times are tough for everyone right now. I still need to get my truck out of the shop and return this rent-a-car, etc. Why are you sending her an apology if you had told her a month and a half earlier that you weren't going to be renting from her in December?
Because she kept asking me for December's rent, so I was trying to diffuse and save the friendship.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open it up to my
Great.
colleagues in case they have any other questions.
Thank you, Judge. You indicated that he never asked to come back in December.
He didn't. He just sent me a text asking if I wanted Italian food.
Yeah, I was nearby the house, and I would just text her to be a friend, and then her cat died the end of November.
I understand that, but there is a text message where she says, don't bother coming if you're not bringing the rent. The issue that I had is, did you kind of constructively evict him and say, that's the end of it, don't bother coming back if you can't afford the rent?
No, Your Honor. I told him that he should pay it per the agreement that he asked me to write up.
I have nothing further. Go ahead.
Nothing.
No.
Great. We're going to excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you both.
Great,
very much.
thank you.
Thank you.
This courtroom is now in recess. This courtroom is again in session.
All right. Thank you both very much. We've reached a verdict. Let me say that there was confusion as to the obligations and responsibilities of both of you. And we concluded that there was a 3-month understanding and that it was a month-to-month lease from November to January. However, we do conclude that the defendant failed to give you adequate notice of his inability to fulfill the terms of his obligation on this month-to-month lease. That is, notice that he couldn't afford to pay any more months was given to you in December, and therefore you are on the hook for December's rent. We also believe that you appropriately credited the defendant for the times that you rented the premises out. So we have deducted $183 from the December rent of $1,350, and the verdict is in your favor, Ms. Dewar, for the amount of $1,167. That's the verdict of the court.